It's Gorman in the morning with Fletcher and Ryder. Now, 92 KQRS.
Gorman in the morning, Minnesota's 92 KQRS. It is Friday, January 23rd. Oh, Nelly. Oh, my. Oh, the winter winds are chill. New level for me, guys. Just going to say, I'm feeling like I'm popping my cold cherry, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, 3 years in Minnesota. I've never, ever experienced this. Can you tell I'm kind of excited about it? It is Friday. I'm here with Paul Fletcher.
So two things. I was filling up my tank last night. You know, the 30-second to minute process it takes to check your credit card.
That's all it takes.
My hand was so sore.
That's it?
This morning, I drive a relatively new vehicle. Every single bump sounded like my vehicle's going to fall apart. It was unbelievable.
I drove for, it takes me about 6 minutes to drive to work, and I got in my car, and I do have, I have heat in the garage, and it said 56. And when I got here, it said 21 below.
Yeah.
I just watched it go.
Oh,
I was like, I'm so excited. Hey, Ryder!
I busted my ass all day. Now it's time for me to start wrapping things up and look for the exit door.
There it is.
Wow.
Ooh. Whew, you all right?
Oh boy.
You all right over there?
Yeah, it's a little chilly out there.
It's
I got like
scary.
6 layers on.
Oh, it's death zones.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm laughing and I'm having fun, but man, it's actually terrifyingly cold.
It is
and I
serious.
imagine everybody is doing all they can to be smart and safe and not let themselves get caught out at all in this.
I'm pretty sure like maybe some kind of small creature crawled up into my wheel well, froze to death, and then as soon as I was driving away, it was the dun dun dun.
Yeah, there it was.
This one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, hey, you know what? They went down in style.
I guess.
Yeah.
Nothing like getting caught in the tire of a Mazda.
That's it. That's
Jeez.
exactly, hey, man, dreams die hard. Let's get to it. I'm feeling Minnesota today more than ever. Paul Fletcher, give me some headlines.
All right. Well, with everything we just said, almost every inch of Minnesota is waking up to an extreme cold warning. That goes until noon. Then it becomes a watch through Saturday. Wind chill factors right now make it feel like minus 40. Just about every school is closed or doing remote learning. And you know what? I did some checking because I was curious. Just how cold is it?
Yeah.
Antarctica right now is looking at an average temp of around 30.
Okay. Wow.
The high today on Mars is expected to be 39.
Really?
Fahrenheit or Celsius? No.
I don't know. These are
More than here.
Yeah.
It's warmer in both of those ridiculous locations.
Makes perfect sense.
Well, it is summer in Antarctica.
It's true. That's a very good point.
You know?
That's a good point. Temps texted in Luther Westside Volkswagen Talk and Text line because we said 24 was the leader in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Right.
Not any longer.
Where
Nicole.
did that come from? Where did the 24 come from?
It was in Wisconsin.
It was.
It
I think it was Hammond, Wisconsin.
Hammond.
Okay.
Hammond. Yep,
All
you're right. Yeah, it was. Nicole. It says now then minus 25.
Ooh.
Now then.
Yeah.
Now then.
Guess
I don't
what?
have it.
It's already
That's it?
Already relinquished the lead. The trash man in St. Croix Falls minus 26 with a picture.
Ooh,
Ooh,
okay.
boy.
And not yet, my friends, because Nick from Independence sent me a dash picture, and I'm telling you, the gauges in his truck are frosted over.
Okay.
And you can barely see that it says minus 28.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
there you go.
legit. I mean, that wind
right.
chill has to be minus 50.
There you have it.
That's
And
insane.
if you are streaming us from Florida, like my dad, I don't want to hear from you. Stop trying to rub it in.
Yeah. Keep your texts to yourself.
All right. Moving along.
All right. A statewide strike and economic blackout is set for today. The event, called A Day of Truth and Freedom, is being organized by union, faith, and community leaders. They are urging Minnesotans not to go to work, school, or go shopping in response to the ongoing federal immigration enforcement surge in the state. It's estimated more than 1,000 businesses are closing today, with most of them, and the ones that are open, donating all or part of their profits to various charitable organizations. The day culminates with a planned peaceful rally and march at 2 p.m. in downtown Minneapolis.
Yeah, these are a lot of small businesses.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any of the big dogs jump in on this. Which,
No, not so much.
You know, as the wife of a small business owner, is
Yeah.
kind of disappointing.
Wagging the dog as per usual.
Yeah.
A visit in Minneapolis yesterday. Vice President J.D. Vance criticized local officials for not cooperating with immigration operations, claiming it's one of the reasons for such high tensions in Minneapolis. During his press conference, Vance said he was concerned about the safety of federal officers. When pressed about the accusations made by local law enforcement surrounding racial profiling, Vance said he would look into it when he returns to Washington, D.C., but then shifted the focus to law enforcement and their failure to cooperate with the local federal operations.
I'm so tired. I mean, and I'm not in the front lines every day.
Yeah.
This is exhausting, it's unnecessary. You can be against illegal violent offenders and against abuses of power by ICE at the same time. We can have adult conversations about this. I don't know why we do privately. We all do. Everybody, and when we have talk about stuff here, every friend group I have, everyone talks about this with nuance. And what about that? Well, that's a good point you made. And it's not possible for the vice president to do the same. It's just I'm so exhausted from this. When a government decides it no longer needs to follow the Constitution and constitutional protections before removing people's rights, that's authoritarianism. I don't care if it's Democrat or Republican or whatever. It's not political. It's government. This is the problem. This particular government. And it's just exhausting to think that how many people's lives in our town, right here, look across the street, there's somebody hiding right now. It's wrong. It's unnecessary.
In a recent interview, Geddy Lee said he's not opposed to him and Alex Lifeson recording new music with drummer Annika Niles, who will back them on tour in place of the late Neil Peart. Geddy Lee said, quote, "My intent before we got into this celebration of Russia's history was to put some music together. Now, I assumed I would be doing that on my own, not with Alex, but when we started jamming, I started seeing the possibility of doing something with Alex.
Nice.
But all of that went on hold because there's too much work to do for this tour to even think about it." And he did add to say it would be fun to see what Annika would do in a creative situation or can do in a creative situation.
I mean, God bless him. Why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? There's nobody loves and respects Neil Peart more than those two guys.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with continuing and even using the name Rush. He's not. He didn't have a fight. He died.
Yeah.
I don't think Neil Peart wanted Rush to go away.
Right.
And I from everything I know about him and those guys, nothing but love and respect. I think it's awesome. Good for them.
Okay.
A man accused of stealing beer from an Anheuser-Busch building in St. Louis was in court on Tuesday. According to Fox 2, Theron Bailey Kent broke into the building at the Anheuser-Busch Tech campus and stole several servings of beer before falling asleep on a sofa. That's where he was discovered by a security guard. Bailey Kent allegedly damaged a beer cooler and an interior door frame during the incident. He's being held on $50,000 bond.
I know what Ryder's thinking.
Quick quote.
Okay.
Shoot, that's why we do it, man.
That's why we do it, man.
I
Get
know
that
what Ryder's thinking. Budweiser, he must have been confused and thought he was at the PBR plant.
Yeah, get some real beer.
That's it. Anthony Edwards last night picked up a couple fouls in the first 4 minutes of the game. But, it seemed like we were still okay. He's in foul trouble, but it's the Bulls, and they're not that great, and we're doing well. We're all getting along fine. And then it ended because we can't hit free throws, and then a 4-point lead with a minute to go ended up in a 5-point loss because the Timberwolves at home gave up the last 9 points of the game to the Bulls. Fellas! 27th in the league in free throw percentage right now, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hey, guys, you know what matters a whole lot in the playoffs? Free throws. God, this team is starting to really wind me up. Thank God we have the Minnesota Wild to balance the deck. Kirill Kaprizov, 5 games without a goal, got one early, and more importantly, last night, got one late.
Yeah, and it sounded really awesome.
Sounded great. Listen to him. There he goes. And now the slap shot. And he hits it. Yeah. I love when Kaprizov calls his own shot like a motorized vehicle.
That's right.
Okay, so Kaprizov with an overtime goal to take down the Red Wings 4-3. And as I said, he had gone 5 games without a goal, which is a pretty sizable drought for the young lad.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. Here's the thing. That is a huge win.
Yes, it is.
We got a couple of bodies back, but still very depleted.
Yep.
And as we think quite a bit of our Wild team. Detroit came in here with one more point than us.
Yeah.
So they're good. They're a great team. So that's a big win.
Here we go. Here we're shutting
let's
it
have
down.
it.
Dangerous 3-on-3 combo for Minnesota. Kaprizov.
This is just the sound of it.
Oh, goosebumps just right there. Holy buckets.
The pass came into Kaprizov from, hang on, I got it right here. It's a guy named Quinn Huggies?
Yep.
Quinn
Huggy?
Hughes?
No, let's
Is
just
he
call
good?
him.
Is
we just-
Quinn Huggies any good?
Let's just call him Huggies from now on. That's his new
Man.
nickname, Huggies. I like
That's
that.
fantastic. So as we mentioned, Eriksson and Johansson were back. Boldy, Bogosian, and Brodin still nowhere to be seen. Brodin's going to be out for quite a bit, as we
6 to 8
mentioned the other
weeks,
day.
Yeah.
Panthers at home tomorrow night. Let's go.
Yeah, Hockey Day, Minnesota. It's a big, big, big day for the hockey folk of this state.
Sure it is. Eden Prairie. Sup over there?
Oh, yeah.
Sup, girl? I know. I've known 2 people in my life named Eden,
Oh, wow.
but I never knew an Eden Prairie till I moved here.
There's also, I think there was a garden named after that city, too.
We are going to the movies a week from tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to be at Imagine Willow Creek.
Zero. I'm excited.
Yeah, I know. It's we're going to see Fargo. Gorman in the morning goes to the movies. We're going to watch Fargo, and we're going to do it with a whole bunch of our friends.
Yeah.
You can win tickets in just a moment. You can play a quick round of
Now,
Know It or Blow It.
You can win tickets now.
Well,
Let's go.
I mean, you can call right now, 651-989-ROCK on the Luther Westside Volkswagen Talk and Text line, and then you can win those bad boys after this.
Gorman in the morning. Coming right back. 92 KQRS. Streaming from 92KQRS.com. Gorman in the morning is back. 92 KQRS.
Gorman in the morning, Minnesota's 92 KQRS. All right, Know It or Blow It for Fargo tickets. Let's go. A week from tonight when it's going to be a balmy 30-something degrees, we're going to go out, maybe. We're going to go out to Imagine Willow Creek. We're going to watch Fargo. You're going to join us if you win the tickets. Right now, Joe from St. Louis Park is on the horn. Joe, good morning.
Good morning. How are we doing?
We're great, brother. Me and Fletcher are going to read a scene from a Coen Brothers film, and all you have to say afterwards is Fargo or not Fargo. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, let's go, Joe.
Here we go. The Knutsons told me I should show her this when I found her. It's the family farm. It's outside of Moorhead, Minnesota. They think it'll make her homesick.
Oh, boy. How are you going to keep them down on the farm once they've seen Carl Hungus? She's been kidnapped, Defino. Oh, I don't know. Maybe not, but she's definitely not around.
Hey, maybe you and me could pool our resources, trade information, professional courtesy, compeers, you know what I mean? Fargo or not Fargo?
Fargo or not?
Oh, I'm going to say Fargo.
Oh, no!
Uh-oh.
Dang, Joe. So close. Get your White Russian. Get your bathrobe.
That'd be
Yeah.
the Big Lebowski.
That's the Big Lebowski, Joe. Sorry. But you know what? Someone else can steal those tickets right now if you text the word steal. 651-989-ROCK is the Luther Westside Volkswagen Talk and Text line. Steal, S-T-E-A-L. Good luck to yous. Good Friday morning. Ooh, baby. I'm just telling you. Go back to bed.
Dude,
Seriously.
The only thing that's good about it is that it's Friday.
That's right.
We
Yeah.
can coast into
Yeah.
the weekend.
We do have playoff football right around the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
We're in the thick of it.
We are in the thick of it. Boy, but I actually took a picture of the thermometer on my dashboard.
What did yours come in at?
It got down to, it was minus 21. It was the
Okay.
lowest number
Same.
it registered.
Same on the drive-in, yep.
Yeah.
So when I turned my car on in Minneapolis, it was minus 20, and then I drove over to the river to St. Paul, and it was minus 19, and then went back to minus 20 in Minneapolis.
There
And
you
it was
go.
the only time St. Paul has won my heart.
Wow.
Yeah.
Took this long.
Anytime she can take a shot.
Let me tell you,
Or
hey, man.
St. Paul.
St. Paul, you were my city today.
I think it's a testament
That's
to the
sad.
stick-to-itiveness of St. Paul.
That's right.
They were never going to let Ryder. They're like, we're going to get her, by
yes,
God. We're
we
going to
are.
get that girl.
Yep.
I know she's a Minneapolis girl, but we're going to get her, and we got her.
Done
Relentless
and
and determined. Proud of you, St. Paul.
Happy Winter Carnival, St. Paul.
Yeah.
You might think to yourself occasionally over the next few weeks and even the past few weeks, man, it's kind of weird, but I stink.
Yeah.
You might be aware of more. And if you don't, then maybe you're thinking the person you're with does.
Well, today it's because I got my third shirt on and it was like, oh, crap, I forgot the deodorant.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, nobody's in the studio with me, so screw it.
And so the first thought is, well, I mean, usually you think summer's a time of more swells. Everyone's sweating a lot more. You just got more opportunity to just kind of reek a little bit. You're more often showering in the summer because of it.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even really sweat much in the winter, do we?
We don't so much.
Okay.
It certainly feels like we sweat less, but the sweat you do have, to Ryder's point, it don't go anywhere because you got 1 or 2 or 3 layers of clothing.
Yeah.
And so basically you're just a petri dish of, underneath all your layers. And it just sits there and it just gets more and more baked in. Like, I'm not going to use the scientific expressions and terms of all this, but there's this entire study of dermatologists at Ohio State looking into this, and they're like, oh, yeah, we all smell way worse in the winter.
Wow.
That's just unfortunate. I'm sorry. Cold weather changes how your body sweats, how odors form, how clothing traps moisture, and even your skin's microbiome, all this stuff, it all behaves differently. You're still sweating in the winter, not as much, but the sweat you have, it stays trapped in. It doesn't, the hot air, the cool air. I mean, you don't take a jacket off and it doesn't evaporate back off your body. It just stays there.
Well, and what you just said a second ago makes it sound like the sweat that does come out is more potent.
Yeah, you're just simmering in your own
Oh my God, yuck.
But germs are cold too, so they are clinging to my body and stealing all my warmth.
And by the way, like deodorant, antiperspirant, those things, they need airflow to stay fresh. They're not getting the airflow.
No.
We're just bundled up. I'm sitting in front of a fire. I'm sitting in front of a fire last night, me and Rosemary, watching a 20-year-old episode of Dexter, which we've never seen until recently.
Okay.
Our son's like, you got to watch Dexter. We put it on.
Wait, you just started on Dexter?
Never seen 1 minute of it.
Dude, did you get to the John Lithgow stuff yet?
No.
Man,
Oh, God. No, we're just a couple episodes in.
Okay.
But it was really, I was like, hey, you know what? Having no idea what I was getting into. It was nice and enjoyable.
Okay.
And I'm sitting there, and I got the fire on, and I have one and a second throw on me. Two.
Yes.
And I'm like, and I'm wearing a shirt and a little, like, jacket over that. I'm just completely under wraps. And last night, get up, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go get a little water before bed. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of stink. It's true. I'm just like, I just smell musty. Not sharp, just a dull sort of. It wasn't a smell as much as it was an odor. There's a difference in my brain. Oh, yeah. That's how it works.
All right.
And then I woke up this morning and thought, I could just open the door for 5 minutes and this would all be gone. But, then I would be dead. And I just thought...
5 minutes, that's a lot to pay to get rid of the stink. Giving your life to get rid of the stink, I don't think it's worth it.
Couldn't do it. Natural deodorants more popular than ever right now. I've tried the natural deodorant. If people tell me like, oh man, you got to get a natural deodorant. Tom's from Maine, you got to get one of those.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah,
It's all natural stuff under your armpit, and it doesn't have aluminum, and you won't get Alzheimer's. That was the thing in the 90s. Like,
my husband still is on that kick.
Is he
He's
still
like,
on that
do
kick?
not buy me deodorant that has aluminum in it.
Yeah. I'm like, man. My favorite product ever invented is aluminum foil. So, I mean, come on. How bad could it be?
Right.
The aluminum foil is a miracle drug.
Yeah, I found that those super, super natural ones, because I like that stuff, it doesn't cover up the stink so well.
Oh, no, they're great, but they don't do what they're supposed to do. They're fine to just smell good for 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Chiclet's gum.
It's kind of like it's kind of like when you light a stick of incense because someone farted, and then you're like, oh, now it smells like Nag Champa and a fart.
Yeah.
Oh, it was better when it was just a fart. And then my brain could process that and make sense of it. Okay, good to know.
Hey, Fletcher, how bad are the hockey players going to smell today?
Oh man, I haven't even thought. Well, you know what? Thankfully, I won't be anywhere near them. They will be. They'll be in their own quarters, and we'll be far, far away from the stinky. I would imagine an outdoor game and record minus temps is probably going to reek.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Imagine their sweat coming out.
Are they freaking out about the sweat freezing to them?
You know what? I don't know. I'm honestly, I'm amazed. Okay, so the game you're talking about it's Hockey Day Minnesota all week. Tomorrow's the official day, but today the Iowa Wild are playing an outdoor game for the first time ever. That's the first time they've ever been a part of Hockey Day, and it's them in Milwaukee, and they've seemed very determined to get we're playing outdoors. They've been on the horn. Officials from both teams have been on the horn with National Weather Service asking if it's safe, yada, yada. And they're like, yeah, it's going to be safe. So they're playing. Their benches are heated. That'll probably help.
They said it's going to be safe?
That's what the National
all
Weather
right.
Service said. Yeah, by then it's supposed to warm up just enough where it's not. And their benches are heated, and they've got locker rooms between periods.
Why am I suddenly picturing Laurence Olivier in The Marathon Man? Is it safe before he rips teeth out of a man's mouth?
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
God, that's as safe as it's going to be.
I think it's bonkers, man.
That
we're
is
playing
absolutely bonkers. Well, hey, listen, if you're feeling it, if your house smells like a hockey locker room, a locky room. How do we condense that? If your house is smelling like a hockey locker room, maybe you just got to burp it. That's right. House burping. That's a trending term, and I just had to mention it because it's the kind of thing that just annoys me to no end. House burping.
What is house
it's
burping?
just when you open windows and get a draft to let the stale air out.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like you used to burp the Tupperware. Remember that?
Yeah.
Burp. Yeah. House
more like a house
burping.
fart, but
Our place, we do have there's one door and one window, and if you get them open at the same time, we can almost have a tornado in the house.
Oh, the cross breeze.
Yeah,
yes.
the cross breeze, but it's a specific door and a specific window that does it to a level that, like what about that window? Nothing. What about that? Nothing. But there's this. We found one combination. If we need to air out that bad boy, if we need to destroy some nasal evidence of anything, yeah, we can do it. But you got to be careful.
we've got one of those two windows you open, and just is perfection.
Well, when I was a kid, we had a big garage. It was like a big split level, mid-century classic sort of Brady Bunch looking house, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
But there was the 2-car garage, and off the garage you'd pull in. And then walk right into the den where the TV was, and we had a room off that with a pool table. You know, big family area hang right off the garage door. And the door from the garage into the house wasn't the most perfectly sealed door. And when there would be big storms and wind outside, like garage doors, there was just some weird confluence of drafts where the house would literally make this noise. When the wind was blowing.
Holy mother.
Oh, yeah. And it was really scary to be a small child and hear your house screaming in
like
agony.
siren.
Yeah, misery.
Really weird. And it'd be like, man, that's crazy. And then we'd go open a door and make it go away, shut the door, and it would come back.
It's so weird.
Really
So
weird.
weird.
Yeah. The elements. What would we do without them?
Ray just texted in from Anoka, -22. So we've still got We've still got Tom as the leader in the clubhouse, as you were saying.
Right on, Tom. Let's go, baby.
Whoa,
what do you got?
Uh oh.
This just in.
Can we get a breaking news sounder?
Yeah.
For 651 phone number? -24. Jeff in Hammond, Wisconsin. -24. New leader.
Oh, Wisconsin.
Connie's coming in strong. Fair enough.
Man.
Well done, Jeff.
All right. KSTP Meteorologist Matt Serwe's on the horn with us. Matt, it's always a pleasure. Stiff knees and exploding trees, baby. It's that time of year. How you feeling so far today?
Feeling pretty good. It's nice waking up and seeing that we've basically been at 20 or 21 below zero for, the last 7 hours or so with the wind chill. 40, 50 below, give or take.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah.
I noticed there were some parts on my house that are frozen that I've never seen frozen before, and all good, nothing problematic, but a different morning than one. I've never experienced a temperature this low in my life. So
No, this is and this is for people, if you have lived in Minnesota for 6 years or less. This is the coldest air you've experienced. This is the coldest we've been since the end of January in 2019. So we're talking 7 years ago now.
Wow.
We had 3 days in a row where the lows were 25 below, 28 below, and 23 below.
Holy hell.
Yeah, I remember it well. I had to go stay at my mom's house.
wow.
Yeah,
man.
those are exploding trees, exploding pipes, exploding cans of soda temperatures.
Yeah. What's the most obvious thing people might overlook right now? This kind of cold, what do we got to remember?
That you can only be outside. I get that there are people who might have to work outside for sustained periods, even early this morning. You can't be outside with exposed skin for more than 10 minutes. And that's if you have a scarf, a hat, like gloves, everything covered up, layers on. It is legitimately dangerous. So if you are an outdoor worker, if you're going to be outside for maybe up to 10 minutes at some point this morning, if you start feeling dizzy, if you start slurring your words, those should be some of the signs that you need to get into a warm place.
I was out with the dog last evening. literally for 2 minutes, probably tops, and I had a headache. I mean, legit. Like I walked in the house and my head hurt, and I was like, man, this is not normal at all.
No, and my dog is half husky. Half of her is bred for these conditions, and she could only do one thing outside at a time yesterday. So we had to take her out several times so she could do her normal nightly business because, yesterday was also her 10th birthday, so maybe because she's an old lady, she's getting a little more dainty, but she doesn't even like this.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt, it's Fletcher. So I know that the extreme cold warning lapses at noon. When does the air get safer? Will it be safer later today or no?
You can stay outside for maybe 15 or 20 minutes later today. That's why they canceled or moved, I should say, the Pond Hockey Championships, the Winter Carnival Festival. Anything that you need to be outside for a long period of time, it's not safe to do today. Things improve tomorrow because the winds get lighter on Saturday. We'll still have temperatures probably around 20 below zero in the morning, but since the winds are light, you won't have to deal with wind chills. Saturday afternoon, that's where you can start stacking up. Okay, I can be outside for, 45 minutes to an hour if you're dressed properly.
We were talking yesterday about the exploding trees thing, but the truth is that viral meme or whatever it was went out. I woke up yesterday and 6 different people had sent it to me. What is the actuality? What are we talking about when we talk about exploding trees?
Okay, so at this time of year, there's not much sap in the trees. There's plenty of water that's still deep in the wood. And when you get temperatures this cold, and it has to drop very cold very fast, that's the key, you get the water to expand as it freezes, and the trees usually just crack, they'll splinter, they'll make a huge popping noise, and it can sound really scary if you don't know what it is. But people are trying to say, no, look at these videos. And it's like, okay, it's a tree kind of like bursting a little bit, kind of like popping a plastic bag. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
And it just kind of collapses on itself. So no, this is not going to be like, I'm looking out at the trees across the street from me. It's not going to be every single one of those is exploding and throwing shrapnel at you the next couple of days.
Matt Serwe is with us, KSTP Meteorologist. The coldest spot you've ever stood, where and when?
Ooh, that would have been in Rhinelander I think it was January of 2011. And I know the temperature it was either 28 or 30 below. And at that point, I literally had gone out to my car. How my little Hyundai Elantra started that morning, I don't know. But I went out to my car to kind of preheat it. And I was just in a short sleeve shirt. And I was like, you know what? This isn't too bad.
For what, like a minute and a half?
I was running outside. I just put the key in the ignition, started it, and ran back in. And it didn't feel terrible, but chances are my skin just went numb, and that was that.
Oh,
yeah, that's suddenly you were like, actually, it's warm.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't felt this comfortable since I was a baby.
You're tougher than me, Matt. I froze. My hand hurt last night just doing entering my credit card information into a gas pump. So
no, but that's the honest truth of it. Is even though people want to play the hardy Minnesotans, we are built for extreme temperatures, even extreme cold. There's a point where it does get dangerous, and we're just at that point for about 24 hours here, and then we'll start to just being okay. This is normal Minnesota cold.
All right. Well, then it leads to the next question. Obviously, have you ever done the polar plunge anywhere?
No, I've seen it. Like I grew up in Milwaukee, and people would always go out onto Lake Michigan and do it. I have yet to do it.
No thanks.
I mean, it sounds like Matt's really jonesing to do a polar plunge.
Yeah, come on. I saw some people doing it in Lake Harriet last year, and I was like, I kind of probably never going to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
On a day like this where the water temperature is a good, 50, 60 degrees warmer than what it feels like outside, yeah, maybe that sounds pretty good.
That's a good point.
Really good point.
All right, fair enough. Matt, it's always a pleasure, brother. Thanks for taking the time.
You best. Stay warm today.
See ya.
Take care.
Holy smokes. All right, so, that's the coldest he's ever been. What about you? Anything, by the way, what's the worst cold weather thing you ever had to deal with? Car, home, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not looking for tragedies. Let's talk about the stories where it all ended up okay.
And we giggle about it.
But you had that minute where you went, what, are you kidding me? I mean, come on. Let's lay them on. 651-989-ROCK is the Luther Westside Volkswagen talking text line. I need some tall tales, baby.
Gorman in the morning. Coming right back. 92 KQRS. Streaming from 92KQRS.com. Gorman in the morning is back. 92 KQRS.
If you are just coming around to the fact that it's cold outside, it's colder than that.
Yeah.
It's real cold. This is danger cold. I mean, it's always fun to go, hey, it's cold out there. And it is, generally speaking, for this time of year. But we were just speaking with Matt Serwe, KSTP's meteorologist, a few minutes ago. And he was like, hey, guys, until about 12 or 1 o'clock today, no, literally don't go outside. Like, it's dead cold.
Yeah. I used to work with the cable guys, and that they do a lot of work outside. In temps like this, they would say split up your job. Do a few minutes outside, go work on some crap inside. It was dangerously cold, though.
Yeah, it's and we've all got our own, experiences where we're like, I did this for 27 seconds. I took the dog out. Like Fletcher, you said you got gas. Just getting the credit card into the pump. Yeah, it's real bad. My brother, Jim, for years worked for a company called LifeCell. It's synthetic skin for burn victims, hernia victims, reconstructive surgeries. Wow. And he was very aware of what the cold weather can do to your skin. As a member of that team. And and he would talk about that. He's like, because I was in Chicago once, and I was like, man, I was out in the wind off the lake. Like, you could lean into the wind, and it would hold you up. Yeah. And he was like, hey, dumbass. Why do you know that? He was like, you literally can destroy your skin in winds, blah, blah, blah. So we're talking that kind of level cold.
Was this an era before he could text you horrible pictures of what happened to your skin?
Yes.
Oh, you lucked out.
Yeah, it was kind of like that. But it's the kind of cold where stories pop up and we go, I remember that time in 26 when ... What's the craziest cold weather thing you had to endure? 651-989-ROCK. 989-ROCK is the Luther Westside Volkswagen Talking text line. The Facebook page, KQRS, of course, also a place you can share your stories, and no shortage of people have, Ryder.
Oh, yeah. Tammy checking in saying the kitchen sink is frozen and her car won't start. That is not the kind of twofer that I want on a Friday.
Oh, I was thinking like in the past. You're talking like right now. Oh, yeah. Tammy, sorry.
Tim is saying the cold water in the bathroom won't run. This has happened to me before where only the hot water works.
Yeah.
It is the worst shower. And then Scott says he can't hear us over his exploding trees.
Of course. Yes, there it is. I like that one.
Yes.
Man, I did have the thought today of like, I wonder if I went outside with a cup of like boiling water and threw it up and, would it freeze before it landed?
Yeah, it would.
And and I didn't even, but I wasn't about to go find out.
Oh, like the weird science projects that your ninth grade science teacher always wanted to tell you about. Yeah, you get the cup of boiling water, it all turns into mist and just kind of slowly comes down.
And that's real.
Yep.
Yeah, that's real.
Okay.
I did it a couple of winters ago.
Nice.
I had like basically a mohawk over my head and down my back. Yeah,
I
it's
think
pretty
we had a science teacher. Her favorite one is you take your jeans, you get them wet, and then you bring them outside and just mold them into like, a pair of
standing
jeans
position
that stands up all on its own.
Yeah.
Within minutes.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's way too much work, though. Ryan and Emily, Minnesota, is our new clubhouse leader. Just sent in a dashboard photograph.
Right.
Minus 29 in Emily. Yeah. And Tara said of the weather, I think today might actually be the worst. We have 2 cars. Both of the batteries are dead from the cold. My husband and son need to get to work. We're waiting on an Uber. They might be late. My husband is not very happy.
I feel like that's a little bit of an understatement right there.
Yeah, it is.
John, our buddy John from Somerset, must have been 1995-ish. We had a cold snap similar to this. No school. I would have been a senior. I walked from my house on 6th Street to my homies on the north side, couple miles roughly. The scarf over my mouth was frozen into the shape of my face, and I had icicles hanging from my eyelashes that I had to warm up my fingers so I wouldn't rip the eyelashes out. No frostbite, though.
The one time I have experienced incredibly cold Minnesota air prior to today, like this level, was during the NBA All-Star Game weekend 1994 at the Target Center. I was up. I came up for the weekend festivities, went to see Prince at Paisley Park.
Yes.
little 2 a.m. show the Saturday night before the All-Star game, and the 4:45 a.m. egress from Paisley Park to the car, that walk through the parking lot, the very congested nose like froze shut. Like the way, because the hawk was out. It was not just well below zero, but a real wind right in the face.
Yeah.
And I was dumb enough, by which I mean drunk enough, to be like, it's fine. It's just the car. I can see the car. What's going to go wrong between here and there?
Right.
And got in the car, and my nose didn't work. And I was like, my nose is frozen. My nose is frozen. Kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sobered me up real fast.
100%. Blue is dropping some solid comedy from Lakeville. Blue from Lakeville says, if a tree explodes in the woods and there's no one around to hear it, will it make a sound?
651-989-ROCK. Answer that question for us, if you will. It's the Luther Westside Volkswagen Talking text line.
We have a new leader in the clubhouse, if you can believe it.
Okay.
Remember Ryan and Emily said minus 29.
Yeah.
He just sent me another picture. Ryan and Emily reporting minus 30 and has photographic proof.
Wow.
Same for, I think it's Tammy in International Falls. You know what? That's predictable. International Falls, the Falls, always comes in cold. Minus 30 there as well.
Oh, Ryan in Emily. I thought you said Ryan and Emily. And I was like, oh, at least they got each other.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, my bad.
No,
bad.
Ryan in, yeah. So we've got a tie at minus 30. Tammy in International Falls, minus 30. Ryan and Emily at minus 30. It's unbelievable.
Glad Tammy's internet works and she can stream us in International Falls.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice. It's usually Ely or Embarrassed that gets the coldest in the state.
I gotta get right to Kevin's text that just came in.
All right, let's hear it.
On the dark side, I have to go to a funeral today for my brother's 105-year-old mother-in-law. I wonder whose body will be colder, mine or hers. Attaboy, Kev.
I like it.
That was
That's
solid.
right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those are our people. Right on, Kev. Let's see. We are getting ready to play a quick Know It or Blow It for Fargo tickets. Lindsay is in Hudson, and she's ready to play for tickets. Lindsay, good morning.
Good morning.
What are we talking about in Hudson right now, Lindsay? What's the temperature?
Well, it's 21 below, but when I left home in Amory, it was 29 below.
Oh, damn.
Whoa.
All right.
Okay.
Wow.
So you're up 8 already? That's a good start to the day.
Yes.
Heat wave.
Of course.
An absolute heat wave. Yes, sir?
I'm sorry, Lindsay. Just in from Siren, Wisconsin on the Luther Westside Volkswagen Talking text line. Mike has got a photo. Minus 31.9.
Oh, man.
Man.
Wow.
31.9. Do I hear 32 in the Twin Cities metro area?
We can get a 32. That would be great.
All right. It's time for Fargo or not Fargo, Lindsay. Are you ready? Fletcher and I are going to read you a few lines of dialogue, and you tell us Fargo or not Fargo.
Okay.
Here we go. Thank you for the conversational hiatus. I generally refrain from speech during gustation. I find it coarse and vulgar. Where were we?
Making money in the Lord's service.
Hey, you don't say much, friend, but when you do, it's to the point, and I salute you for it.
All right, Lindsay. Fargo or not?
That is not Fargo.
Thank you as well for the conversational hiatus. I generally refrain from speech during gustation. Well, those who attempt both at the same time, I find it coarse and vulgar. Where were we?
Making money in the Lord's service.
You don't say much, friend, but when you do, it's to the point, and I salute you for it.
There you go. Nice, Lindsay.
Well done,
You're gonna
Lindsay.
come to the movie with us.
Lindsay, we're going to see you a week from tonight for Fargo. Well played.
All right.
Hang on.
All right. Oh, brother,
Well
where
done.
art thou, of course,
Yes.
is the name of that one. Holy smokes. Not only did that thing sell a few tickets, sold a few records.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Man, that
did.
soundtrack was huge.
That was kind of a cultural phenomenon for a second, at least here in the States, if not worldwide.
For sure.
Yeah.
No question about it. And the movie, not so bad itself.
Yeah.
Kind of dug it.
Right?
Hey, 651-989-ROCK is the Luther Westside Volkswagen Talking text line. The KQRS Facebook page is also alit. A lot of stories about when it was this cold or even colder. Anything on the Facebook page lately, Ryder, that's worth sharing?
I mean, the question on the Facebook page is what's been busted in the cold, and Julia just said my spirit. So not a whole lot is going to top that.
Oh, no.
Ouch.
Not the spirit.
Yeah.
What about the text line, Fletcher?
We did get This is an unsubstantiated report. I do not have an official photograph, but John says Ely is at minus 33.
Oh, boy.
I mean, it's Ely and Embarrass are usually, fighting back and forth for the coldest place in the state, so no surprise.
Man, you say 33, and I immediately think Larry Bird, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson in college. I go through all the 33s in my head.
Fair enough.
That's what it's like inside here.
John from Stacy has a good story to share with us. Mid-70s elementary school. Very different times back then.
Yep.
We made, quote-unquote, igloos for a science project. That Saturday, we slept overnight in them, was minus 13. I still blame the cold for the fact that at least a part of my poop ended up in my snowmobile suit hood, as it was late and the school was locked.
What?
He pooped outside, probably had to drop his snowmobile suit down, and a part of the turd landed in his hood.
Oh, boy.
I mean, it's an epidemic, really.
Man, the Gorman family, Christmas of 78 in Kentucky. I'm the youngest of 8. 4 of the kids never even moved to Kentucky, right? Like, we moved when I was 10. The oldest 4 were already out of the house. So we would only all be together, like, in the summer and at the holidays, like maybe twice a year for everybody. That year, everybody came home. All 8 kids, a few spouses, and we had a French exchange student living with us. So in the house, Christmas Day, 10 plus a French guy plus a couple of wives. We're up to 13 people.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Pipes burst Christmas morning.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was really cold. Pipes burst Christmas morning. The announcement comes down. There's no water. That's a lot of people that need bathrooms. And that's a lot of needs for water. Get a plumber. An elderly gentleman shows up Christmas Day. This is life in a small town. There's some benefits.
Right.
Dude shows up, and he had, I remember, he had a pocket full of Liva-Snaps dog treats, and we had dogs, and he just said he never went anywhere without dog treats. Yeah. So he's bribing Rusty with Liva-Snaps, a dog treat my dog was not familiar with. So within about an hour, in addition to we're now hours without functioning toilets, my dog starts having diarrhea in the house.
Oh, fun.
The plumber is like, dude, you're supposed to be getting our toilets working again, and you're adding to the problem by giving our dog treats, whose apparently overly sensitive stomach was not ready to handle. So in addition to the house smelling like a gym locker room from the 30s, we had a dog crapping all over the house.
Oh, my God.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas from the Gormans. That was a great day.
Merry Christmas. Hope you wanted some diarrhea.
Yeah, that's how that goes. 651-989-ROCK on the Luther Westside Volkswagen Talk and Text line. Hit us up. I like the question. What's the worst thing you ever had to deal with? I don't want to hear about your broken spirit. I mean, unless it's true. I'm not going to limit that, but that just made me sad.
I have to believe there was a tinge of sarcasm.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Good sense of humor on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
I feel like I got to bring someone an apple pie all of a sudden right now.
No.
Well, I think she could be sarcastic and still accept a pie.
Okay, fair enough.
Gorman in the morning. Coming right back. 92 KQRS. Streaming from 92KQRS.com. Gorman in the morning is back. 92 KQRS.
Gorman in the morning, Minnesota's 92 KQRS. The KQRS Facebook page remains strong and sturdy and loaded with comments, Ryder.
Yeah, science just gets weird when things get this cold. Jeff says, when I was a kid, I dropped a piece of firewood on a Rubbermaid trash can that shattered like glass.
Whoa, holy,
I'm
really?
assuming he's meaning the Rubbermaid trash can lid. He said it was the air temperature was a lot closer to 40 below, but
oh man,
dude, the laws of nature just get all messed up.
My band, former band, Trigger Hippie, was playing. We had a gig in Portland, Maine in 2014, and we drove in, had all the gear. We're in a big Sprinter van and a trailer with the gear.
Yes.
And we pull into town the night before. And it's January in Portland, Maine, which is like saying January in Minneapolis.
Sure.
It was single-digit temperatures. We load into the club the next day. So the gear's been in that environment in a trailer cold for 24 hours.
Okay.
Wow.
Load in. We're at sound check, and we set up, and the hardware, like the cymbal stands, any of my equipment, it's so cold to the touch.
Yeah.
Like you can't touch it. It's like, oh my God, these metal hardware stands. We play at sound check, and the snare drum, the drum there's a head on top that you hit, and there's a bottom head as well.
Yeah.
The bottom head just bursts open. And I'm like, I've never seen that happen.
Like Clark Griswold's turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, man. Well, thankfully I got the backup snare. Put that one up. And then we finish sound check. And then between sound check and the show, I go and I have to send a guy to a local music store, go get me a bottom snare head. They never break.
Yeah.
This one broke. I replaced that one, which is a pain in the ass because you got to remove the snares, and that's all the contraption. During the gig, hours later, now the club is really heated up. The bill, so it's these temperature extremes. First song, the bottom snare head on my backup snare goes out.
No.
I then replace it with the other one. That one goes out. Literally 3 times
on something that never breaks.
On something that never breaks. And the opening band was in the process of loading out, and I looked over. I was like, "Hey, give me that snare drum," because his had clearly not been left out all night in the cold.
Wow.
And I finished the show with some dude who I'd never met, never saw again, with his snare drum, and that was a good one. But man, when you're blowing out bottom snare heads, you know there's a problem.
For sure.
There's a serious problem.
Yeah, that's
Cheers
messed up.
to that guy.
Anyway, we got no shortage of tales we can all share. 651-989-ROCK.
I got one here from Jim. Cold weather story. Kind of ties into what you were just saying, in a way. I was in a cover band in the mid-'80s, and we were playing Minot, North Dakota. The high that week was -10. We had to have a rotating schedule to go out and start the van and truck every 4 hours so they didn't freeze up on us. And the bar was packed every night.
Go figure.
Right?
Yeah, that's right, baby. Of course it was. Nothing like...
Why not?
Yeah.
There's only one bar.
No, there's 3.
Okay.
Probably. I don't know.
I guess there was a few really cold days last year. I was out of town. I missed the early part of last year. My mom was ill, and we stayed down south a little longer than just the holidays. But because I was saying earlier, like, I haven't had anything like this. I'm 3 years in town now, and I've not gotten close to this. I've had a lot of snow. My first winter, January, February 23, there was a lot of snow.
Oh, yeah.
But this is the first time I've had I really live in Minnesota now. Like, this is a different level of everything.
And this would be the first time then for Chauncey, too, being in weather this cold.
Yeah, for sure.
How's that going?
I said something to Paul yesterday. I said, I hope he figures out real quick. And Fletcher cut me off. He goes, "Oh no, he'll make sense of it." It's like, we're not here to dawdle. My man gets in, he gets out, takes care of business, and gets back in. And in fact, yesterday evening, like 8 p.m., he gets up, he goes and stands at the door, and I'm like, okay, one last time. And it had been a few hours. And he walked out 3-4 steps, turned around, and I thought he was going to try to jump through the door, which had already closed behind him. Because he did have the immediate, like, oh, no, I'm rethinking all this. I don't care.
I don't have to pee that bad.
And he was like, I'll wait till you go to sleep, and I'll just do it inside. Don't care, Dad. Just don't care. And I was like, no. Come on, bud. We're doing this now. And thankfully, we did it then. So so far, so good.
Good for him.
He'll figure it out pretty quickly that, hey, my paws are freezing, my ears are ready to fall off. I need to find a spot and drop my load.
But I got to say, did get some clothes for the guy. Got him a little puffer jacket thing. Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's feeling good.
Nature gave him a coat.
Not a thick one.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, he's a redneck from Tennessee, man. Come on.
You've met this dog, Fletcher. He's not a husky.
He's a Tennessee boy. He talks like, if he could talk, it'd sound like that. Hey, man, heck, I'm a package of Tennessee Pride sausage. That's it, Chauncey. When I look at Chauncey, that's what I hear.
Our buddy Chris in Bloomington hit us up on the Luther Westside Volkswagen talking text line. And I can chirp this guy because he's a buddy. It says, not from Luther Volkswagen unless they sell Freightliners too. He sent us a -19, and to which I just yawn. Like, we're way past -19,
yeah,
buddy.
we are. We have definitely crossed the Rubicon, to be sure.
But he's driving that thing all day as work, so stay safe, buddy.
Hey, the 2026 Tee It Up Golf Card number 2, as long as we're talking about fun things to do when it's not 23 below zero. Tee It Up Golf Card number 2 is on sale right now. How it works? You save a ton of money, big bucks, while golfing 7 really nice courses. The first card, long since gone, sold out in just a matter of days. This one will sell out as well. Go to 92kqrs.com right now and pick up golf card number 2. on the Luther Westside Volkswagen Talk and Text line 651-989-ROCK.
Charlie in LeSueur says, cold? This ain't cold. I lived in Fairbanks, Alaska for 13 winters, saw minus 54 twice, worked up on the north slope in Prudhoe Bay with temps in the minus 40s and wind chills pushing minus 80, working outside. Every stitch of skin had to be covered. If a slit between goggles and face mask opened, you had instant frost nip.
Ugh.
He's calling us wussies.
There's always one dude from Alaska.
Right.
Sorry, we give. Uncle, you win.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
Jeez.
They're only at minus 15 right now.
Ha! Take that,
there we
Alaska.
Rolling along as we do. We got just enough time left for the last word.
Gorman in the morning
Why if I get on here and tell you random facts?
is the last word
Gnarly, weird stuff going down.
Yeah, this one has us all scratching our heads.
from Steve Gorman.
The last word today, as it is Friday. Of course, this is Mark Twain.
Yes, it
with
is.
the last word.
What has he got for us today?
The two most important days of your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why.
Okay.
There it is. Bing, bang, boom. Paul Fletcher, what's coming up next on this radio station?
Well, since it's so cold out, I figure I'm going to fill 10 to 3 with nothing but hot jams.
Wow.
Collective Soul, Blondie Sublime just after 10, commercial free just after 11:45.
I did not see that. I did not see that one coming.
Oh, boy.
Good. I like to keep you thinking now and then.
It reminds me of that old Leo Sayer song, When I Need Gloves. No?
Who sang that?
Sorry.
Oh,
That's it. A Leo
okay.
Sayer joke fell flat, and I gotta go.
Gorman in the morning is also Gorman on the go. Get the 92 KQRS app and stream live or catch the Gorman in the morning podcast anytime. 92 KQRS.